Okay. Well, here we are. Look. Uh. Well, the thing is I'm on the tail end of like a real bad sinus infection, so I'm gonna sound like shit. But I do want to say that while I was out with the dying, I did what we in the business call gwibbing, and I got me a Landerwaffe. Look at this sexy son of a bitch. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't fly here. Not yet, anyway. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. What were we even doing here last? We were preparing for the festival. Did we collect all the shit for the boat? I don't remember. Over there by the float. Isn't that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Liliana. I forget. I genuinely forget how it's pronounced. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops. But does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okanu altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Koona out. A friend of mine overheard them muttering by their reeds something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another of his innovations firsthand. I'm gonna drink some tea. This is gonna be a lot for my throat. Heh, that sounds like our Koana. One look at their reeds was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feather sailing for miles. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looked. Poor Aaronville's twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we've brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wookavu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Probably Wook. Right? Yeah. Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh? Who is it? Our beloved Lihiana, the lifting of wings is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Wuklamat, as our guest of honor. Me? This boat won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then Wanker! I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wuklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a slow procession towards Kozunuki, where the sacred likeness of Kishahi is ensconced. Fuck me! Oh, What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Book of You has finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. Aaronville is going to say some words, but we're going to skip them on accident. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun. I gotta wipe my nose. Then we shall see fucking Christ. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, I should switch back to Blim as well. Okay, and now we gotta go talk with Wukla and let's ride Landerwaf on the way there. I wish I could fly, but I haven't gained that ability in this area yet. It took about 300 or so runs collectively for the extremes. I think... Well, actually, I've got the numbers here. So for Lunar... No, wait. Was Tsukiyomi? Tsukiyomi wasn't one of them. Diamond. We ran about 31. Emerald was 70. Light. I think that the Warrior of Light was 54. King Dancing Plague I only did it twice, which was amazing. The Immaculate Totem was 27. And then Ruby was 38. Who were we missing? So there's Ruby, Diamond, Emerald, Immaculate, Warrior of Light. Oh, Hades. I did Hades a long time ago. And didn't get it. So in the recent Moogle thing, I was able to get the Shadow Gwibber. Please don't judge me too much. But look at the Landerwaf. Look at it. It's so fucking cool. Oh, it's Biscuit 3.0, baby. As Linu Hanu said, Kazanuuki should be done this way, then off to the east when the path branches. Then something about bridges and the stride of the sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've called all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in Kitsaihihi. Somebody needs to pronounce that for me so I can say it correctly, please. Okay, now what? Oh. We go this way. Boof, boof, boof. Is this faster or slower? I cannot tell. This is actually ridiculous. I think I'm not moving very fast. Okay. I'm looking around. Are there any bad guys? A wandering stink shell. Fire 3. Thunderhead. Fire 4. Which all the black mage stuff has been cool. Like all the stuff and things that I've noticed. I read the patch notes, but I didn't really give too much of a shit. Because, I mean, look at that thing. It's still charging. It doesn't have a countdown timer on it anymore. I gained 54,190 thaumaturge points. That's pretty cool. I got to get this thing up to level 100 so I can do more, like, extremes. Kryl! Did you find anything over there? Oh, shit, you got a stink shell. Good going, girl. I should probably... Oh, and then you can summit... Mounts on the move! Oh, yeah! I'm looking around. Do I see anything? A tight-beaked Calibri. Well, suck a butt. Another one? Well, you can suck a butt as well. How dare you live, you son of a bitch? Okay, maybe Landervoff was moving the same amount of speed as Biscuit. I can't tell. It's really difficult to tell. Howdy! What are you standing on some sort of pillow? That's cool. Oh wow. Like ready to go swimming? I wouldn't swim in there. It seems very brown. I'm sure there's some blue, like over there. That's where I'd swim if I were to go swimming. I don't like swimming. I'm not good in the water. Bum, ba-da, bum, bum. Alpha now, buddy. Way to get those frogs. Looking around, looking around. A hungry ocelot. Oi, 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 leave me alone. Paradox. Thunder. Ah! Blizzard 3. Suck a butt. Biscuit. Hello? Oh, that guy's name is Citry Lorn. I thought his name was Sir Loin. I was going to be impressed. Oh, so we're just fucking waiting here. Cool. I'm gonna take another sip of tea. What the fuck is that? Ah, you were a step ahead of us. Yeah, dude, I'm awesome. This must be the likeness of Kisha-ii. Kisha-ii. Kisha-ii? That sounds right. The Hanu deity of the harvest. Even their sacred images are woven with reeds. It reminds me of something I saw in Academia and Deer. I was half expecting a flying whale. A whale? Why a whale of all things? Anyway, it said that Kisha-ii here was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Tural by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent? Then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linu Hanu? He'll want to know that the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need to ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Meanwhile, in Okanu. Dickhead McGillicuddy.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you.
Uh-oh.
Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you. We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry.
she's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Yeah, definitely forgot what that guy sounded like. I think a lot of them are going to blend together.
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again.
Ihana.
This is a priceless treasure. And as festival leader, I would die to protect it.
You're gonna if you keep that shit up, buddy. This guy's more than willing to kill you.
If that's what you want.
Walk! Oh damn, he did that with one arm. He really is strong.
Put everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
Which gulf? Nope, not gonna start making those jokes.
Lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Do I hear the main theme?
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is so
Do we get to fight him? Yes! I'll kick your ass!
or all together, if you like.
Who is this? Oh, that's his
Calm your
hinge
nerves,
person.
Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Oh, I wanted to fight him.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts. Lucky for you. Eh?
Two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Well, I mean, are we gonna, like, is he gonna
Talk to us,
make a
promise.
a face
Not
turn?
lying, are you?
Is it by the end of the story? Or is he just gonna be a dickhead the whole time?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yeah! Let's party!
Yes.
What a big goofy smile. I love him. Do 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 do. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may as well have not been there at all. Nonsense! You stood your ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. The lifting of wings. What do I want? Do I want pumpkin orange? Do I want Ochu green? Do I want Celeste green? Or do I want a Nightworld silver piece that's worth 500 gil? Honestly, I'll take the pumpkin orange. I could probably sell that. Okay, I gotta blow my nose again. Okay. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth! But do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Oho Kali. See, I remember. Sweet. Alright. Let's go Oho Kali at some folk. The Hanu were pleased to hear the festival was going ahead, I imagine. Yeah, I wasn't really listening. That is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last. Sweet.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her!
Do I don't have to carry that, do I? Because I think I'm too short. If any of those bird people are gonna carry it.
Ready and...
Oh good, I don't have to touch it. That's wonderful.
Used to this.
I wouldn't.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Oh, they're doing a funny little dance. Should I do the funny little dance? I have enough room in my little office. Okay. How did they do it? It was like a ha ha. I'm doing their funny little dance. Do the funny little dance. Oh my god, they're doing it the whole way. That's crazy. They're walking like this. This is stupid. Oh, I'm out of breath. Whew. Alright. What's going on? Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was destroyed and I was going to have a freaking anger attack.
Fight well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Okay. What the fuck? Ah!
upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Kishaihi then receives
Kishaihi. I was kind of right, I think, once.
It showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Whoa! The bird boat has laser eyes. Oh! Whoa! We did it!
It worked.
You're gosh darn tootin' it worked.
Ritual charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Cool. Okay. Now, can we get our little rock and we can move on to the next place? Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at the carrying poles. Oh, man.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account.
Who are you?
Our situation
Oh!
could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater. But today's events remind us of the power in tradition.
You know what I just noticed?
Connor!
I haven't been,
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good
I
time.
haven't been I haven't been here this whole time. I just kind of assumed I was there. Hey, cat. She just barged into the room. Towel. For a few days. Ooh! Another Gwib hunt? Do I want a Gwib?
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
I'll answer him later.
in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
You're balking
Well, you always
at
were the
tradition,
clever
and
one,
you really
brother.
shouldn't be, Kwana. It worked. And guess what? Your thing worked too.
It achieved the same result.
If we do the same thing,
Indeed
it
did.
works double.
And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So what did we learn during the Feat of Reeds? That tradition has an important place. That the tradition of Ihihana is very, very important to sustaining the life of the ground, of the fields of reeds. But so is the technology of the future. The alchemical thingy that Koana made and put in there worked too. So we work hand in hand.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
I do hope you learned that, Wook,
The
that
third promise? You must
tradition
join us for Ihihana next season.
and modernity need to go
As Dawn
together.
servant,
They need to
of
work
course.
hand in hand.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now.
Sweet! We'll go to the taco joint. I love that place.
Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
And I need to make another cup of tea.
These are interesting times indeed.
Did they steal one of the keys?
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test.
Oh, they stole one of Koana's thingies. Shithead.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Oh, and they're laughing about it? Bunch of jerks. Alright, now what? Talk to Wook. My journey has just started, and already I've met so many wonderful people. Wook of you, for one, he's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Linu Hanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to Xabaliev-Tai. Fuck yes. Tacos. Look at us. The contest is barely begun and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers are doing this well. We can only hope. What now? Lamat is eager to attempt the next feat. Ooh, what's the next feat? We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one? I don't know. So it would seem. By continuing to retrace Gulul Jaja's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the giants next! Like Rael said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of the Yakui is in the upper reaches of Urkopacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around, through Kazamauka. The route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call on the Moblins first, then. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. What? Why? The flight of Wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. What are we to do then? There is an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination. Of course, what do you take me for? Then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Why don't we just take an airship? Well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Let us make the most of it. Okay. Cool. I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bakul Jaja. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Ropley, did I? He's the man in charge of Wachumiki Miki. And a good person to know. Want to come along? Sure. Sounds good. Let's go then. Where to? Oh, right here. Ready? The markets of what you make of it, Mickey. What you make of it, Mickey? What you makey are to the east on the other side of Bayside Bevy. Wook Lamat is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine morning? Well met, Robley. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Toral's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? 'Tis child's play. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Gallagher, a great adventurer I recruited from across the sun. I brought her here to meet you, actually, though she might have reason to visit Wujumiki Miki sooner or later. I figure if I say it fast, it's less likely for me to doubt myself and screw it up. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Ropley, humble representative of this grand center of trade, and some other words. You there! Stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Huh? Who this? I've seen that man somewhere before. Have I? Oh! That guy from the boat! What was he after? God, I don't remember. A jewelry maker you met on the voyage over? Oh, I remember. I spoke with him too. Fonjeantaine. Yes, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't quite pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then! Why are you here? That is to say... And we're no closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if he could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link pearl if you find him first. Why? I don't want to go chasing this guy down. Can't we just get some fucking tacos? Hi! Jerkass! What are you doing? You were conversing with Master Ropley, but wait. We've met before, haven't we? On the ship. Yeah, dude. How can you not remember? Oh, that's right. I am wearing a different outfit than I normally wear. Oh, no. You found him? Good. I'll be right there. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't concern yourselves with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Huh? What are you going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not! Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. You are too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Before I came to Tuliolol, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Uldar, Ashtame's Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking, mediocre. I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores, yet as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Alright then. You offered a morsel, then served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then you have experience with my predicament, of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers. Well, when you put it that way, Ouchie. Not me. I'm Wuklamat, the third promise of Tuli Holal, daughter of the Dawn servant. Oh, of course. You're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? Have I? I mean, you can't measure your worth by the success of others. Yeah. There's no point in doing that. It's stupid. How can I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards, no new commissions will be forthcoming. What then was the point of my becoming a goldsmith? Looking back, 'twas my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft, as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. Uh-huh. You're welcome, guy. What is truly important? Oh, sorry, Caliber, I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I am glad to see Fonjeantaine is giving himself another chance. I can't help but wonder if Fonjeantaine will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk with Ropley. We gotta run back. I don't want to run back there. 'Twas kind of you to come, but you needn't worry. I found my courage. Great. Wonderful. Excellente. Pray, accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fonjeantaine, and I am a goldsmith from Ul'dah in faraway Eorzea. I realize that this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here and watch you makey. If you will have me, I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. So, that's what this is about, huh? You are looking for work. Consider yourself hired. What you makey is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Yes, of course. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't know that I was all that helpful. But you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had the moment of much needed self-reflection. Huh? Sorry, getting a phone call. The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of High Tide Harbor. High Tide Harbor, isn't that the airship joint? Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have your axe ready, Ropley? Ready and waiting. Behold, the sublime touch of a what-you-makey artisan. Oh, it is as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Fonjeantaine. Let me know if that doubt creeps back in. Just... doubt creeps in. Doubt Comes In is one of the last songs in the Hadestown musical. It is Orpheus and Eurydice leaving Hades, Hades town. And we all know the story. Orpheus has to walk in front, Eurydice behind, and if he turns to look to see if she's still following, she goes back to the underworld. Well, Doubt Comes In is all about that. It's like, oh my god, is she really still there behind me? And it's one of my favorite moments in the musical because, like, at the end, right there, there's that moment, Doubt comes in towards the end of the song where he looks back and he just goes, "It's you." And she says, "It's me. Orpheus, Eurydice." And I cry every time. It's bananas how much that musical makes me cry. I love it. I love it so much. And I love the cyclical nature of it. The fact that they know that they're telling the story again and again. And I mean, even in the beginning, it's a tale of a love from long ago. It's an old song. It's a sad song. It's fucking wonderful. Enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Oh, we're gonna take a regular boat. I don't want to take a regular boat. Look there. That is my big plan. What the fuck is that? What is that? Is that a dugong? It is a Punuti. She'll be doing some stuff. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They are gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She's unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her reason to. First alpacas, now Punutis. We're relying on a lot of animals for this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide, then. But did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat? Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kazumauka rode these river boats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Tural now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. Oh! Okay, well, I guess that's reasonable. Which one's ours? You said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Kona! Kona! Lamashi, traveling up the river, I presume. Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. My friends, it's been, well, not that long. Thancred! Arrangier! What are you doing here? Escorting a promise, the same as you. I'd heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the studium. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the Skylark, who arranged an introduction to these 2 gentlemen. The second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Thancred and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology, which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tuliolal spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Uranger at times, but is surprisingly... That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Kona and Wuklamat are vying for the throne. As Kona's entourage, does that mean you're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? We're sworn to do all in our power to win this contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back, and expect you to do the same. And we won't disappoint you. I can't wait, Thancred. I'm so happy to see him! I thought you were taking a boat. If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. It's true that I can't stand boats, but I trust the route Erenville has chosen for us. Leave the handling of the punity to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible. You got it, dude. Then, we shall remain on deck and stand guard. Although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville, just in case. I'd like to stay on the deck. I'm eager to put my pictomancy to the proof. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Then, Kryl will stand on guard with Caliber. Heck yeah, dude. I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alpha now. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. Then I shall endeavor to provide... Shit. I can do that as well. That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Yeah! To the land of the Moblins. Because we gotta stop at the Moblins before the Jacks. This fucking guy. Let the hunt begin. Oh, that's gonna tear my throat up. I should not do that.